There's serene in Marygate, nestled quaint between the two. A barber's shop of excellence added to the hue. No stranger need inquire in doubt of the trade practised within, for the pole of spiralling red and white disclosed its ancient origin. A small fresh-faced apprentice, his face beaming full of joy, so full of life and proud was he to be the barber's boy. The barber's boy, that's you now, lad, Mr. Wilkinson would oft exclaim. Then the new boy would look up proudly, the barber's boy, David his name. Long happy hours he'd labour, 48 in every week, mixing brilliantine and Indian Bay rum as expertise he'd seek. Preparing too the shaving bowls of porcelain and tin, placed carefully on the wooden block as he poured the water in. Now what I'm going to do for you, right, is I'm going to just, not going to cut it too short, obviously, but I do want you to feel comfortable, and which is very important, of course. So we'll just have a look and see how I do. My name is David Grice. I was born in the city of Wakefield. Our parents were Mary Grice and Leslie Grice. I have two brothers. We grew up in this city, went to school in this city, and all started work in the city. We've only been a very ordinary family, really all of our lives, but a very decent one. Our parents brought us up to be almost like a ball. No edges, no divisions. We all helped each other. We gave to each other. Everything was shared in the Grice household, everything. I'm a very old-fashioned man. I was old-fashioned at 14 as a boy, and I'm even more old-fashioned now. I would like to think the people that I encounter have always found me fair in my dealings, honest in my conversation, reliable in my behaviour, and my word is my bond. It's a people business.
Yes.
It's about people, it's for people.
Yeah.
And that is so important. I started on my own in the old market hall that they've now pulled down, number 20, the market hall, Wakefield. I moved out of the market hall into number 6 Vicar Street South, Wakefield, and then 2.5 years ago I moved from Vicar Street South up to 109 Northgate, and it's just a wonderful hairdressing saloon where gentlemen can call, book an appointment and receive fine individual personal service. Would you like me to do your eyebrows?
Please.
Well, this is a barber's cabinet that would have come out of a lovely gentleman's hairdressing saloon, this, long ago, because it's very old. And in this cabinet are quite a few of the items that I've collected, because I've been a collector now for 47 years. There are many things. This is a dressing that used to be used on gentlemen's hair years ago. Very famous dressing called bear's grease. It came from the oil of the bears, which was very repugnant smell really, but had to have perfumes and oils added to it. But as you can see, that's 24 Old Bond Street, London, and the price was 2 shillings and 6pence. I bought it at a collector's fair, and I've had this for 30 years now. There used to be a saying that a lady's hair is a crowning glory. Now that's not said so much these days, because it's a rather old-fashioned saying, but the truth of it still lies. The truth is there. Right, now then, if the ladies can be smart for the gentlemen, why can't the gentlemen be smart for the ladies? And I think anyone who has a pride and a dignity in themselves. I'm only a little man, but bags of pride and swank. Bags of it. Bags of it. Let's stand tall and proud. From head to toe, be smart as you go. A fine haircut is worth more than gold. And that is fine professional barbering. Scissors and comb work, you go up, you come down, right? You go in, you come out. Scissors over comb like that. You'll never beat it. Takes time. Takes time. People haven't got time. No one ever wants a bad haircut. Personally, he'd learned his skills, practiced long to a high grade. His indentured apprenticeship now complete, he was master of his trade. His ambition now he eagerly sought, no more to be an employee, whilst William Potter Fletcher, Esquire, recognised this young man's destiny. The year was 1971, England's imperial coinage gone. Haircuts no longer pounds, shillings and pence, for time it had marched on. The barber's boy was diligent and fostered customer goodwill. His little business, well, it prospered through times of good and ill. I am a little gentleman with two little loaf legs and a broad chest. Now I wanted to be tall, but I'm never going to be tall, so I thought, David, you've got to be little and good. Here again, another lovely bottle. Craftsmanship made, right? And I used to have to clean these every week and fill them up every day. But beautiful cut shoulders, because those are known as shoulders, right? You look at the base, and I had to, because occasionally these would get, because hair sticks to things, and occasionally all these cuts would get ingrained with hair, so I used to have to clean all those out and then polish them up, fill them up every day. But they were there on display for customers to see, but also a working tool of a professional barber. It's all down to this gentleman, Mr. Frank Wilkinson, because he's a gentleman who I was indentured to, and that's what it's all about. 50 years ago, they used to have certain signs, and one of the signs that they used to portray in shops was "Smart Boy Wanted." My dad saw this sign and pointed to it, and I said, "Look, David, there's a nice hairdressing shop there, nice barber shop." He said, "What would you think about that?" Dear old dad, bless him, the shop was closed, but we went back the next day and an interview was had. And he said, "Now then, David," he said, "would you like to come and work for me?" Excuse me, I'm going to lift your nose again now. I'm going to twist it rather than lift it. I somehow felt, as young as I was then, I felt that I was going to get along with this gentleman. I used to run to work because I knew I'd been given an opportunity. No one ever had to find me work to do. I used to go looking for it. I used to go looking for work. This needs filling up, that needs sweeping, this needs doing that. I had parents and brothers at home who believed in me, but now I had a boss, and I would have gone to the moon for Mr. Frank Wilkinson. I would have done anything for him. He took a very small, very shy, very quiet little boy and moulded him, and I am the gentleman I am today. I am the professional barber I am today through the help, kindness and indentured apprenticeship of Mr. Frank Wilkinson. What would you think that is?
Well, it's brush for brushing the clothes.
No, well, in actual fact, what this is, I sport a little moustache myself. It's only a fine moustache because I'm not able to grow a full one, but that is actual fact a moustache brush. And it fits, it's over 100 years old, It fits nicely in the palm of the hand like that, being gripped by the thumb, held by the fingers, so whenever the gentleman wanted to then lift it up to his moustache, and then it would be brushed like that. The moustache would be waxed properly, and this is moustache wax, right? So we would use some of that, and then just gently put it into the tash like that, and then very, very carefully brush it out to the side. You would catch every hair as you brushed it out to the side, like that. Here again, they are to be well groomed and well dressed, and that's what that is. I've nicely trimmed and dressed the top. I've nicely trimmed and dressed the sides. You come from the corner of your eye, above your ear, drop down into your neck. I've shown you that.
Yes.
What I am today is a professional barber, and I'm almost now at the end of my professional life. Not quite, the story's not over yet, but obviously 50 years have gone by. But what a glorious 50 years it's been. It really has. It's been a joy to have worked in a wonderful gentleman's hairdressing saloon with many, many fine customers. I am trying to give something back, and I believe in people, and that's why I care so passionately about the profession I'm in. Right now, I've done that to ensure that the mirror's clean for you. See how smart that looks?
Wow.
In abundance, David epitomises old-fashioned virtues rare. Courtesy, genteel civility, manners beyond compare. The dexterity that David uses now, only a master can employ. But Mr. Wilkinson would surely recognise the lad they call the barber's boy.